Hi, this is Nikki for Guilt Free Style. I live in LA, California now, and I know that jobs are very scarce here. So it's nice to kind of get the extra edge any way you can. So I'm going to share with you a little trick to zhuzh up your resume a little bit, or any presentation letter that you may want to make look a little bit more attractive to whoever is looking at it. I got a sheet of craft paper with a white flourish. That'll cost you, $2 or $3. I got a nice, just simple craft envelope, 8.5 by 11, so that's the size of your resume that you're going to put in there. And what we're going to do is line the envelope with this paper. And then we're going to use a little stamp, the flourish that matches the paper, with a nice classic clear watermark stamp pad. And a watermark stamp pad is just a clear stamp that will take on a darker version of whatever color paper you're using. So you're going to need for this project a pencil to trace. I'm using this amazing tape runner that basically disposes double-sided tape. It does corners. It's very easy to handle. You don't have to deal with the stickiness of two sides of tape, so it's great for wrapping too. So you're going to need your double-sided tape, a sheet of decorative paper, your large presentation envelope, a stamp pad, and pencil. Did I say pencil? Okay, let's get started. Very easy. I'm going to flip the paper over and put the envelope right up against the edge, because I've actually already pre-cut it so that it's the same height as the envelope. And center it. I'm just going to use my eye. I'm not big on rulers. But if you are a perfectionist, rulers are good tools. Okay. So you can see I've just kind of used the top as my guide. Guess what? We need scissors. Can you plug that for a second? You also need scissors for this project. Okay, so I traced. Now I'm just going to cut along the line that I traced. And again, for those of you who really like to see things centered, you could actually flip it over and have it so that the center of the flourish is going to be perfectly lined. You can do all of that. I'm not that person. I'm just going to give you the tool, and you are going to go out there and make a fabulous presentation, lined presentation envelope for whatever it is that you're putting in there. Okay, so now you can see that it's going to get lined up just underneath where you kind of lick and stick. Okay, and at the bottom, I'm just going to fold right along this line, just roughly kind of, because no one's going to see the inside of the envelope. We're going to cut the bottom real quick like that. I'm going to open up my tape runner. This is the fun part. So I'm not going to actually tape this part because it's going to get tucked into the envelope. I'm going to run my tape runner all the way around the top. Don't you love that corner action? And then right along the bottom to make like a tape triangle. I'm going to tuck this part right in here. Line it up, flatten it, give it a nice little fold. Another tip that I'll give you too for your resume is you can always change the ink on your computer. So I know for my resume I changed my ink colors to kind of complement the tone of the craft envelope, so beiges and browns and charcoals and stuff like that. Check it out! You've got a lovely, lovely lined envelope. Now for the finishing touch, we're going to take this stamp pad and my flourished stamp And just for an added touch, I'm going to take the stamp pad and just kind of run it across the stamp. Make sure that it's completely covered. You know, and if you're using a colored liner, if you want something a little bit more flamboyant, you could do like a red, you know, or a fuchsia. You can use a colored stamp pad and use this stamp at the top of your reference letter or whatever it is that you're doing. But for this, since I'm doing like a classic sheet look, I'm going to take it. I got all my stamp, my ink on there, my clear ink, and I'm going to center it right at the base of the flap on the envelope. Try not to move it around and take it off. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of a nice touch. And there you have it. A nice, guilt-free idea to give you that edge that we all need to find a job here in California. I hope you enjoy. Cheers.